YouTube, what's up? Elspawn here again with a very long overdue, detailed review, not just unboxing, of the Sideshow Collectibles Kratos maquette. And this one just so happens to be the exclusive version. This statue doesn't belong to me. It actually belongs to one of my best friends, Westley with a T. And this thing's awesome, man. It wasn't really my bag of chips because I'm just not that big of a Kratos, like, God of War fan. I've never really played the games. I'm sure they're great, but I'm not a PS3 or PS anything fan. I pretty much roll with the Xbox 360 and keep it real on that front. Don't really have a desire for PlayStation anything, but. That aside, the statue's awesome. The character's great. The armor, the detail, everything looks really good. And there's pretty much nothing bad to say about this statue whatsoever. It's actually been sitting on my shelf for quite some time because my buddy moved and he wasn't able to display it. So he figured, what the heck, I might as well just leave it over here until I'm ready for it. So he's ready for it, so I'm trying to get this done so that I can give this back to him and he can display it properly at his place. But anyways, it's a really cool, really cool, awesome maquette. The detail is fantastic. The paint apps are great. This thing, I just, like I said, I really don't have anything bad to say about it. It's pretty freaking awesome. One of the nicer pieces I've seen Sideshow put out in quite a while. And before I give you any up close detailed stuff, you know, the way that all the Omega symbols are put on them is really neat. They actually like cut into the skin around the edges of the tattoo to make it nice and sharp and stand out. All the muscles are nice and shaded. They've got, like, you know, highlights and lowlights put in. The face is great. The eyes are good. You can see the scars, the creases on his brow. And then, I mean, you get in here to like the to where the skirt is. You know, and they've got all the individual bands with the little rings on them, all the folds in there. And the way that everything's painted is with like a metallic, shiny gold. They've got it aged and tarnished so it doesn't look brand new, but like they've got certain like edges where more wear would have taken place, so they're nice and shiny, which I think is a really nice touch. So I mean, it's kind of dim and tarnished down here on the insides, but then on the raised edges where, you know, they'd be rubbing and moving around or hitting stuff, you could see it's a lot shinier on those places than the others, which is really neat. Even on the back of his, I think these sandals, like boot shin cover things, are awesome. You know, just the way the armor sits over his white skin, you know, everything is just really cool. The base is awesome. It's like a column that's been like sheared off. And he's standing on top of this giant column piece, and then back here on the back, you can see, you know, there's a skull with a big hole in the side of it. The base down here, this kind of just looks like cracked stone with the chains wrapped around it, and then the Omega symbol here on the front. Really awesome piece. This thing is pretty gorgeous. The exclusive version of this maquette actually came with different hands. And, you know, the funny part about this is that they had this sculpted for the longest time, but it took forever to get approved. So by the time the statue got approved, the new God of War game had come out, so they had to resculpt the exclusive edition's hands and weapons because Sony wanted the weapons to resemble the newest game's weapons and not something that was older back from when the statue was finished. So I don't know. I know what the exclusive weapons are called. I don't know what these are called, but these are the ones that come with every statue. There's magnets in the wrists, so all you have to do is hold on to this. Oh, and before I do that, the funny part about this is when this statue was sent to him, he didn't realize it, but when we opened it at his house, as you can see here, it came with two right hands. This is the other right hand. What we originally got was the statue came in the box, the base was separate, the whole statue was separate, and then the hands were separate with the weapons. His came with two right hands, so we had to write an email to Sideshow and send them pictures so that they would send us the left hand. So it was pretty cool. But Sideshow came through in no time. They had it shipped out really quick. and we got the Kratos' left hand, so now we're stuck with an extra Kratos right hand. And I don't know what we're going to do with it. They said something about destroy it, but I think that's only with the actual, like, larger pieces. I don't think that really matters, because I never destroyed it and sent him proof because I was just too lazy to do it, and I've never heard anything from it again. But if by chance they tell me that they need it destroyed, I will do so. So anyways, you just take the hands out here. As you can see, they're just two little pegs with magnets inside. And the exclusive weapon that it comes with is the Claws of Hades. So you can see they're like two massive, like, spiked, mean claws of death. And those just join right back in, exactly the same way the other ones did. These are quite a bit heavier than the other two swords, but the magnets hold it just fine. There's no issues of anything falling out or anything like that. And then that's what he looks like with the exclusive Claws of Hades in his hand, which is pretty neat. I like these better. He's got a lot of gold on him as it is, so with those original weapons that came with him, he looks a little too overbearing because they're really shiny and gold and then brown and red. He's got enough of those colors on his body, so having these gray, metallic claws of Hades instead really looks a lot better with the statue. They look cooler, they work better, the colors, complement the statue better. It doesn't overwhelm your senses with a ton of gold. I'm just going to give you a couple, up close shots of some of the things that I like about this statue, and just show you some of the details. So give me just a second. I got this little mini tripod here. Let me pull this off. Welcome to the palm of my hand. All right. So you can see the face. The sculpt on the face is fantastic. All the colors, like I said, you can see the paint and how the Omega symbols are done, the eyes, all the veins in his arms, the sculpting on the muscles and the scars, and all the shading and stuff done with the paint. And then there's a close-up of the armor I was telling you about. You can see how it's nice and shiny on the edges, and then down on the inside it gets a little tarnished up, which is awesome. And then down here you've got the blades with the hand, and then the awesome Claws of Hades exclusive. Go over here to the belt. Totally cool. I like how they painted the gold symbols all over the tunic, which is really neat. And then if you go around to the back, you can see all the armor and all the little rings and stuff that are on there. Back of the glaives. All the muscles on his back. And then these boots, I think, are fantastic. If you look at all the detail on the boots, all the armor overlaps each other. It's really, really neat. All the way down here. To the sand. Really cool. So, all in all, this statue is really, really cool. My buddy was really happy with it. I think it's awesome. Like I said, it's just not my forte, so I don't think I'll be picking this guy up anytime soon, but it does hurt to have to give him back because he is pretty neat, and it was nice having him around for a while. But he's going back to his rightful home, and I'm sure Wes will enjoy it just like I did, and hopefully you guys did too. Don't forget to look me up on Facebook, search for Hellspawn Collectibles, and join our little Facebook community where everybody stays in touch, and I give updates and things of that nature. Also, don't forget to subscribe, rate, and comment, and thank you for watching.